Hello everybody and welcome to Rimworld. I am BoxMacLeod. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. You know what this game is. I know what this game is. We have more mods than last time. I'll scroll through the list real quick. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's so many, but if you want to pause and kind of see what it is, then feel free to do so at your leisure. And I'll probably put a link in the description to the images I've taken of the mod list if you don't want to do that. So by all means, if you're looking to mimic this experience, here you go. Despite all of these, there are still a few mods that I would really like to have in the game. Crazy Snail, what is going on, my dear? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me tonight. So we're starting up a new colony here since the old one did not pan out, I think is what we're going to call it. And we do have new scenarios here, but I'm still going to stick with the standard. Until we can get an established colony going, there's no reason for me to do anything but the standard at the moment. So we're going to do that. And we have new storytellers here with double the population count. So we're going to do that because having more people is a good thing. We're going to be playing on medium. Ability to reload at any time if needed. Because why not? And I'm glad you got the email, Boop. I've been streaming all of 2 minutes, so you have not missed anything. So welcome. Have a good time tonight. It'll be a relatively short stream, at least for me. 2.5 hours, ideally. We'll see. And Crazy, since you're here, give me a seed. Give me a seed to make this map. Or anybody in chat, really, that wants to have the seed for this colony as their own, by all means. Though knowing you, it's probably just going to say, okay, yeah, that works. The Wiggles. Nope, we're doing the Wiggles. It's too late. You said the Wiggles first. I went with it. Rudder can be the next one. Don't worry. I'm sure there will be another colony. Let's see what it generates for us. You love your otters. Maybe we can, like, find some kind of, ottery-related name here. It's the Ant Jungle. That doesn't sound very pleasant. So there are a few different kind of biomes now, or at least there's one. I played a colony off screen in the Maloran Forest here. That was kind of pleasant. It had these unique trees in them. I'm assuming that's like a Lord of the Rings based thing. I don't know. It's here. The elves have a faction here. That's neat. I also have an Argonian race. I have some raccoon people race. I mean, there's a lot of new factions that have been installed in the game, so I hope they all show up to destroy me. Dwarven bandits that live here. That's great. Oh, where do we want to establish ourselves? I've been kind of liking doing temperate forests. And you should hate elves. You simply should. That's how it goes. So I'm a sucker for temperate forests. Always have been. Ideally ones that I can have a year-round growing season in. Because reasons. You want to be kind of towards the center. Here we go. Huge river here. I don't want a huge river. Large river. Ancient asphalt highway with a large river. Now we're talking. Thing is that I don't want caves. Hills are kind of nice, though. Alright, we got large hills, a large river, year-round growing. It's kind of cool, which is good. 100% forageability. 1.2 diseases a year, that's alright. Actually, here we go. I think this has A little more rain here. And Charnakite and Siltstone. Movement difficulty is kind of the same no matter what we do. So getting out of here will be mildly tricky, I suppose. But we'll dump ourselves here. Who's nearby? The Grey Plain people. The Kilthafa 429 rebels. The people of Tondorio. And the White Megascarab Lausa. Sounds great, if you ask me. So we're gonna dump ourselves here. This will be our home. We'll see what comes of us. We could start with 2 medieval doctors and a roboticist, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do prepare carefully on this. Forrest just busted in screaming at me. Crazy, we're gonna put you in since you're here. Welcome. And I want to give you, you're gonna have purple hair. Because I think that looks pretty. So, welcome to purple. You could be industrious and polyamorous. That sounds right. Sure. And, yeah, sure. You can be a story writer that was also a military commissar. Why not? You will be in charge of medicine. Give you skills of 8. Medicine and plants. Do that. And we're going to give you passion for both. You won't need a passion for melee. You can have a passion for shooting. I know you like your guns. And you're not very social, but you have a minor passion for it. This sounds right. Sounds right. Do that. This will be you. Good. Alright. There's nobody else in chat right now. These names will be up for grabs. I don't like this hair, though. I mean, it's hobbit hair, so what are you gonna do? A beautiful wimp. Let's see. Could be a gourmand that's also a trigger-happy jogger, sure. But if you're gonna be trigger-happy, I want you to have gun. And since you're a hobbit, you're gonna be our cook. And you're gonna be our animal person. Because why not? You have a little bit of skills otherwise. It's fine. It's not great, but it doesn't need to be. So you can be shooter, plant, med, cooking animals. We need kind of a builder. Sorry, you care for the animals and then you eat them, exactly. We're not having somebody depressive. Just no. There, that works. A nimble jogger. Awesome.
Bingo!
PGA Mexican, thank you so much for the host, buddy. I super appreciate that. So this person's not capable of cooking or plants, but that's alright. But they can kind of do the other stuff. They can do crafting, they can do construction. We have nobody that can mine, though. Let's see. God, they can't do animals, cooking, cleaning, or plant work. Why? Is it because they're a wealthy student? That's kind of gross. Alright, well... I need somebody that can mine. Let's reroll your stats. Actually, we can't reroll your stats. Fuck it, we're just gonna give you mining. You can be our miner. Great. This is fine, I'll take this. As far as equipment goes, I'm not walking around with a Lee Enfield and a revolver. We'll make sure each of our guys have knives, because we do have a mod for that. We have, a canine cybernetic unit. That's cool. So, we have like a robo-dog. That's great. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we're gonna be... You're gonna be part of the USNC. So we're gonna have a battle rifle. And, other guys can have... 40mm cannon. That sounds great. I saw blue fuzz. It's me. A bullet storm. That sounds great. So many weapons here. Colt Python. Hell yeah. So many guns here. It's kind of insane and awesome. We're not giving them a railgun this time, though. It just a little OP last time. Well, that's good. Give them the error box of doom. Ooh, dual pistols. That'd be neat. You know what? 5.7s. I like 5.7s. We'll give them 5.7s. There we go. We're going to start with this setup. And we'll see where it takes us. Hopefully we can build something pretty. I can maximize this. If I maximize this, guys, does this look like terrible in terms of like HUD size? Is this readable? Is this not readable? Because if it's readable and legible, I would love to stream at this quality. Mostly because it gives me a lot more room to work with. And as usual, the Rebel Alliance has declared war on the Galactic Empire. Spoiler alert. Read it, it's touch small. Alright, let me see if it will actually let me scale this up. So does that look alright? Because that gives me ultimately more resolution to work with. Although Moody is... Oh god, now Moody up here. Chat. That's not chat. Chat. Okay. Here. Yeah. Let me know if that works. Hopefully that's true. So let's have a look-see at our map. As you can see, we now have a mini map, so we can kind of use this to look around. Very nice. Ooh, there's an abandoned structure over here with a green schist sculpture in it. We could just make this our home to start. Like, why not, right? Where did we crash? We crashed right up here, so... That sounds alright. Don't know what this is exactly, but... Means close to a river for power. This could get sealed off down here. Could easily seal this little part off so you could have this or this side to defend from. There's geothermal right here for the future. Could fish here as needed, or you could even fish right here in the... Oh wait, there's water. It's leaked inside. That's a problem. That I don't think is something that we could just magically remedy. Because I don't think I can just be like, oh, let's just lay tile over it. So, fuck. That being said, we could probably work around it. Could block it off here and eventually get moisture pumps in there to suck that all out, but... I think you could, actually. I think bridges you can build on... I don't even know where bridges are. Is that's considered a structure? Yeah, I guess you could do something like that, right? Apparently, whatever this tile is, though, does not support it. It's deep water, so you can't build over deep water? Isn't that kind of the point of a bridge? Eh. Still, though, that's kind of neat. Little structure over there complete with a door. This is a part of an add-on that I've got that adds kind of ruins to maps, which I like. I think it's a cool idea. I still think this isn't a bad idea. At the very least, we can use these rooms. So that's what we're gonna start with. So my usual things here, we're gonna have a stockpile room. That might be of actually adequate size this time. Spots for our animals. Dump zone for all the dumping. Can be over here. Now I kind of figured out the reason why cooking and stoneworking was not behaving last time. It's due to a mod called Quality Surgeon, which just probably needs to get fixed. It's a good mod when it works. But yeah, that was causing issues. Huge thanks to my friend Ulterior who figured that out. Because he was running into similar problems. Actually, chop only fully grown trees, of which there are none apparently. Good. Fuck it. Chop me some wood. So that should be enough wood to get started. And we'll keep that. We'll fill in these holes. Like such. And we'll also fill in these paved tiles that are, you know, are considered just straight up paved tiles, right? Oh, they're limestone tiles, excuse me. Either way, this will look better like this. Hopefully. Gotta love all this clicking. And throw in some doors to boot, even, because why not? So that will be that. And we'll need to designate ourselves some food zones. As one does. So we want potatoes, rice, and corn, because those are your like real basic staples. Tea is nice to have because that provides recreation and colonists like tea. We want heel root. No one can grow it, but we still want it. Let's grow cotton. Let's grow some lettuce. I said let's grow some lettuce. There we go. And some tomato. Oh, we probably just keep throwing more zones in here. Why not, right? Oh, it's perfect. It lines up and everything. Get some coffee. Why not? Coffee sounds great. Sugar cane, sure. Wheat. You need to steal my strategies. I don't have any strategies yet. I'm growing cotton, right? Wasn't these zones set to cotton? Yeah, this one's set to cotton. We have a cotton. We're good. And blueberries, even though we can't necessarily grow them yet. So there, that will keep our growers like super occupied, which I'm totally fine with. And we will unforbid everything, so that will get hauled. Get those little bits mined, because I don't want to deal with those. We want that silver, and we want those components. Set that good to go. And they're off. Except this stuff was not unforbidden. There we go. Good. So you are our main shooter, so you can have this battle rifle. Primrose, you can have 5.7. Mal can have other 5-7. And have this knife as a sidearm. Crazy will also get the... Oh, you can't. I can't force you to wear the flak cannon. Or flak pants. It's not a flak cannon. This is not Unreal. Getting to work right away. We also need to adjust their work priorities. I discovered that I can use the work tab mod with horizontal names for this, which is so much more easier for me compared to which is so much easier than the vertical, less killing me. And that is from a mod. Crazy, I'm running about 166 mods at the moment. So, but I found a handy dandy thing where I can control click this to expand out individual things if I need to have sub jobs within those jobs. It's kind of like Dwarf Therapist if you played Dwarf Fortress. Nobody needs to maintain VATs right now. That's all good and fine. Wardens are not great. Set that to 4. Handling, sure. You're our cook and our shooter, so that's what you should be doing. You can grow when needed. You should be growing. You should be constructing. You're kind of social. That's fine. Mining, yes. Plant cutting, yes. You kind of can art. Excuse me, my throat's dying now. We'll also have a teaching and studying system that's available that we're not going to worry about. Oh yeah, why do I can also, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Primrose is actually better at hunting according to their relevant skills. That's funny. We'll just make that 2 because we're not going to be doing a lot of hunting right off the bat. But that should do us now. It's going to be like a distant thing for you. As well as this. So there, now we'll just let them go for a while. Oh yeah, we have our robo dog. His name is Cyrus. Train him. He is not reproductive because he is an android. He's got some armor on him. He does okay melee DPS and does... Oh, he nuzzles every 1.7 days. He has a nuzzle stat. That's the best stat ever. Oh, and there's like a little pond here. Can I claim this? So it's not the most pleasant area yet, but we'll get on that. We'll get it nice and, you know, settled, hopefully. At least they have this beautiful statue to admire, right? Probably make this the bathroom zone. That's not what I want to do. We'll let him put the floor. Well, no, we won't. We'll just do this. And already, we have a crash escape capsule. We don't know what's in it. It's probably people. It's all the way up there. It's not going to go anywhere. These people aren't going to die. They'll just stay there until we decide to open it at some point. But we will claim it as ours. Look, there's a little sea cucumber. Aw, Vic's a Titan. Zzz. How we doing, friend? Welcome to the stream. So I wanted to put in a, it's so cute and bulgy. Just the one, though. Trine. And we'll put some stall doors up in this. Doing alright, thank you for asking. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope you had a good Labor Day if you're from the States. It's coming together nicely here. Floors are being installed. Hell yeah, I got a long weekend in Canada as well. That's great. Vixa, if you want to see a list of all the mods that I'm currently running, type !mod list, and Moobot will spit out a link that has images of my mod list, because it's really too many for me to list. So, where's the hall? There's the hall. Oh, well, I kind of have mods that change every aspect of the game. But if you have questions about anything, please ask. I am absolutely more than happy to answer any questions you might have about the game. Wow, Primrose, why are you so... Oh, you're riding the cybernetic dog, aren't you? And it's like super fast. Awesome. So fast. Oh, you know what? Actually, so you're here, Vix. Welcome to the colony. And was Richard N. Large here? Yes, he was. All right, get him in here too. Rich. No. Dick Large. There we go. You're more than welcome. I'm happy to include people in my colony and see what horrible things happen to them, because that's the nature of Rimworld. Oh my god, this dog is so quick. It's like insane. I love it. So cool to get a cybernetic dog, like right off the bat. Well, you don't even need, I mean, you're still allowed to type a paragraph if you'd like, but I'm happy to have you in. Your name is not familiar, so I'm not sure if you've ever attended any of my streams before, but I do appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you continue to do so. I hope I can provide content that is entertaining for you. These things need to be mined. They're already designated. Oh, wait. Must designate impassable mineable rocks. Oh, they're already designated. Excuse me. Well, I'm thrilled. And help, there's the follow. Thank you so much. Also, I just realized that Twitch alerts underneath the restream chat. So thank you for following so I could fix that for everybody. You're the hero that I need. So thank you very much. So we're gonna need to put a roof here. We'll roof all of this in. Can't build a roof over an oak tree. Well, they'll fix that then. What is the big floofy bastard sleeping on your path? That is a mega sloth. They contain a lot of meat. Need a meal source, so we're gonna need ourselves a kitchen. Understandably. And let's see. Probably just put it right here to start with. Need a butcher table. And we'll give ourselves an electric stove. It is not outdoor. Well, this needs to be sealed in, but once it is... throw a door in there. And in here... just at least temporarily, give ourselves a cooler. Well, there you go. It's totally, you totally want a colonist named Vix, not because of any personal bias. It's just a cool name, and you're not wrong. It's a cool freaking name. So, I agree wholeheartedly. And now... we're gonna put a wood-fired generator in our base. Put it down here, along with a whole bunch of power conduit. So we have electricity. I always like to run my conduit in the walls. This is strictly a personal preference. Also, we have like weird floor lamps that we can now put in. I don't know what their power draw is though. But we could just line the walls with it, like the quarters here, which is really neat. I mean, BoxMacLeod's a really cool name too. That's right. It's totally not weird and strange. And we'll throw in some here. I like outdoor lights. I think they look cool. So there, once that gets all put in, we'll have some basic stuff here. Am I in the game? No, I'm not in the game right now. I want my viewers to have dibs before me. And if another colony... You know what? You know what I'll do? You know how I'll be in the game? Right here. Right here. There we go. I'm in the game now. I am the cybernetic doggo. Roblox. It's not what you think. And Vix goes zooming off at Mach 12. Oh my god. Who's our construction man again? Dick Large. Here, can you just work on this wall? Thank you. If I come across a husky pup, I shall assign it to you, don't worry. Huskies make everything better. So now we're putting in the power conduit. Dick's doing a fantastic job laying it down. Huskies are your favorite kind of dog in real life, so you're biased towards having them. That's totally fine, Vix. There we go, we have power now. Help, my poop bucket doesn't have power. We have advanced poop buckets here. And we're gonna put some stools in here for our workers. Make sure that we have kibble. And clean fish. As long as we have fish, clean them. This should work now, by the way. The veggie mush and the meatballs. Alright guys, so we need to have a name for our faction. And we need to have a name specifically for this settlement. So I'm gonna grab a drink really quick, and feel free to lay down some suggestions on me, and when I get back, if someone has given me one, then we'll go with it. I will be right back, guys. Right, we're back. Richard Enlarge went with Sad World for the faction. I like that because that's an inside thing. So we're gonna be Sad World. And why is BoxMacLeod my pet? Because you wanted me in the game, so now I'm in the game. Let's see. Settlement can be called Nothing Bad Happens. I like that. Surely nothing can go wrong here. So, make sure we have lots of veggie mush and lots of meatballs. Where's meatballs? One of these things is meatballs. There's meatballs. Am I your pet in-game? Yes, you are my master, apparently, but not like that, so... It's not one of those kind of relationships. Alright, so... What I'm actually going to start doing here is... I'm going to lay out a stonecutter's table. Apparently this is considered out... Well, yeah, I guess it is outdoors because of, you know, this. Let's just do one of these. Also, we need to get ourselves some meat, so we're gonna go deer hunting. Actually, you know what? Since Crazy is gonna do the hunting, Crazy is gonna have the mount. So look at this fuck. Look at how heckin' speedy they are. Are there any huge mods like Zambos? There is actually a zombie mod that I disabled because it was destroying everything. But I have a lot of different factions besides the vanilla ones mounted. I'm reading the chat now. Thanks. Thanks, Crazy. Vix is gonna use her 5-7. Where are you? Okay, you're getting some range. Good. Tactical hunting action. Just don't watch out for those boomalopes. I didn't take your mount away. Well, no, you're still riding it. You're good. How's this buck doing? You're gonna die in 6 hours. The rear left hoof is all beat up. It got shot in the nose, the heart, and the stomach. Oh, good luck with that. You're hunting, Vix. That's you. So Dick Large is working on creating our stone cutting bench. Crazy's cutting down trees. Excellent. This stuff needs to get hauled. Place is filthy. I resigned the mount because I'm giving it to Crazy, who's our main hunter. Because I want Crazy, who's our best shooter, to take advantage of the speed that a mount provides to get the most hunting done, essentially. Vix is capable of hunting. I would just rather more skilled hunters do so. Sorry if that's unclear. Yeah, presets. So now we have presets, which is cool. However, none of these are what I'm looking for. So. Yes, this area is going to be in my fridge once it's all said and done. And again, Vix, if you're not familiar with Rimworld, I'm kind of operating under the assumption that people watching do. And please, if something is unclear, just ask. Yeah, that's totally fine, Vix. Ask as many questions. There's no stupid questions with a game like this, so by all means, please feel free to ask. Crazy. Can't make kibble because you need material, but we should have... Yes, Vix is going to be hauling this buck eventually. Can I hug the big fluffy thing? Sometimes, if... actually, you know what? Should probably... Yeah, butcher. I think it's because this is not in a stockpile, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll see. So, if I were to tame this big fluffy mega sloth, I think it has a chance to nuzzle. So, yeah, it has a nuzzle interval of 5 days. So it will press its nose or muzzle against a friend as a sign of affection. Humans like this, and it will give them a mood boost. Please haul the buck. So hopefully the buck will sit in this stockpile, so then Crazy can turn around and butcher it. Hopefully. Not priority, not assigned to cooking. Aren't you our cook? No, Vix is our cook. There you go. So... Freezer. No meals. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay, good. Making meatballs. Can you make meatballs in bulk, though? Absolutely. That's too many. So essentially, I'm going to have them cook in bulk unless there's not enough for them to cook in bulk, in which case, cook individuals. And this will be preferred, and for now, we'll store meals here. And since colonists really, really hate eating without a table, like, they really hate it, we'll put a little table in there for them to eat on. So it would seem to be our only plant cutter. Well, that's fine. Definitely got some plant skill here because my goodness, they were at 8 before, but now they're at 9, which allowed all of these lovely crops to grow. I also have a mod put in that synchronizes the growth of plants so that they'll all be mature at the same time, so you kind of don't have like half crops here and there. I don't know if that's necessarily balanced or anything, but it's just kind of nice to have. You want the fluffy thing. Well, I don't really want to tame a Mega Sloth right now because they have a chance to attack someone on a failed tame, and I'd rather not deal with that. Are you getting more steel? No, you're washing up, apparently. Eventually you can tame the animals, but not right now. There we go, we now have a cooler. Let's set this nice and cold, so our meals will not freeze. They have some place to eat. So now we have the option to make sloppy blocks. And what sloppy blocks do are they use several chunks to make stone blocks. So if you're trying to make massive... If you're trying to remove massive quantities of chunks, sloppy blocks are the way to go. Fortunately, it does not account for all the additional types that we have. That's fine, though. We're just going to make any stone blocks forever. And under here, actually, it's one bad thing about the horizontal text here. Craft medical item, that's fine. Ourselves. So we're looking for stone blocks. So this one specifically we're going to set to 5 as a low priority. Only because this person is our best crafter. We want them to be crafting, but stone blocks are almost never a priority. So if they have something else that they need to do, we want them to focus on that ahead of crafting. I'm just standing here, apparently. Also, deal with recreation. We need a chess table. We'll just kind of squeeze that in there, too. It'd be really nice if this area was cleaned out, because this could be bedrooms, but looks like that's probably not going to happen. So I think what I'm going to do is... we're going to carve out some bedrooms. Some real basic, ugly ones here. I can't build there because there's water on these tiles, and I have no way currently to mitigate that. In the future, I will. But that's not going to be for a long time, so I'm not going to worry about it. We dig out some basic bedrooms here. And probably more down here in the future. BoxMacLeod is just standing there. Why are you just standing here? I mean, they're a cybernetic dog. They were just staring off into space. They were resting. It's the rest protocol. This animal actually probably doesn't need to sleep because it's a cybernetic. That's pretty cool. It will guard us throughout the night. If raiders come, it will be there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I keep forgetting to do this. I need to put tilled soil. So we're actually gonna cancel sowing on these. Only because now... Also, wait a second. Wait a second. Whoops. What does Shift K do? Miscellaneous colonist group. Great. It's probably for defensive positions and whatnot. We're gonna forbid those survival meals. I would much rather have our colonists eat the meals that we're prepping. Also, the game just froze up for a sec. Why did the game freeze? I don't know, but we're alright now. Oh, I totally didn't even see that they're gonna have to walk right through. Whatever. Digging that out nicely. What are those purple blocks? Where do you see purple blocks? Did you mean down here? These? Because this just designates a stockpile zone that they're storing these rock chunks in. Any of these kind of shaded areas are just stockpile zones. Reminds me, I need to set up my schedule for my colonists. No, near the hallway leading to the bedrooms. Do you mean these tiles? Those were just existing tiles that were there. I'm assuming this is like a little pond for the colonists to hang out at. Which reminds me... Can't like... What was there was something I was about to do and I just completely forgot what it was now. Shoot, there was something I really wanted to do, but now I completely don't remember now. Heck. Oh well. I'll remember. In time, maybe. Oh, we have a flash storm dropping lightning everywhere. That's a problem. You guys need to get up and fight fire, please. Just like that, it's over. But now shit's a-burning. It happens. It'll spread for a while. And then it will start raining. And the fire will go out. Or it'll burn our house down. But that's, you know, these things happen. Crops will be fine. If the fire actually does get close to them, they'll run over and start putting it out. Because they're good like that. Vix, why are you so slow? Is it because you have food poisoning? Yes, it is. home area in which they'll fight fires. We're going to want to expand that a little bit. We're going to want all this to be home area as well. Expand this up a little bit and out a little bit. Eh, the fluffy thing will be fine. I'm not... There will be other mega sloths if that one doesn't make it. Also, Crazy, you asked like 10 minutes ago that I completely ignored you. I apologize. Though, if you can plant your own trees to make like a square forest, and yes, you absolutely can. But that's something I need to research, and I need to actually put a research bench in. So I'm going to do that right now. A delicious crop of lettuce coming in. I don't know what the hell this is, but we're gonna fucking get rid of whatever this strange hitching was that caused that. See, the fires are going out or just burning elsewhere, which is a good thing. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was setting up colonist schedules. I want them to have some recreation. And then they spend all day working, because otherwise they're just going to dick around. We want them working. Work, work, work. So here's our research tree to learn new things. We have many, many things that we're going to need to learn here. Water mill generator. I've not been raided yet, no. Colony is too fresh for that. Now that you've said that, though, don't be surprised if you hear the raid horn. There's actually a mod in the Steam Workshop that... Oh, good, Blight! That's super. Get up. We need everybody cutting plants. So else we're going to lose all our crops. Blight is basically a disease that spreads amongst your plants and will kill them, essentially. So it's not good. You want to cut away all the blighted plants, or the Mega Sloth here is just going to eat them, so that's good. He's eating the blighted plants. Good job, Sloth. Good. Getting rid of all of that blight is very important. Are there any more? Good. So that's been taken care of now. These are getting mined out. Turn these into our lovely bedrooms here. We have a mad raccoon on the loose. Coming at us, it's got rabies. Dead lynx there. A warg got it, so we gotta watch out for that warg, I guess. Speaking of which, there it is. Is it gonna go after our pet? Is it gonna go after our cybernetic doggo? It saw it, and then it immediately turned tail and ran. As it should. A warg is like a wolf thing. It's not a real creature. Bam. Battle rifle takes care of that. So now we have rabid raccoon meat to enjoy. So that doesn't need to be mined. A nice little excess of food here. Seems like cooking does work now, thankfully. Our wash bucket has a biohazard symbol. It just means it needs to be... What are you doing? Oh, you're trying to feed the cybernetic dog lettuce. Well, that's fine. Crazies decided to hide in their room because they slept in the cold. It's a little chilly, but it's not that bad. So Crazy's gonna hide in the main kitchen area here, in front of everybody, so that's nice. Just gonna let these guys work. I would love to train Gigantoraptors. That sounds dangerous. I want to train some sea cucumbers. I would like boomalopes. Get this stuff hunted. Ibexes can get hunted. I will certainly try to get you a sea cucumber, Vix. I will make sure of it. We need a new colonist to kind of be our cleaner. We need a janitor. Oh, we can allow sewing now. What do sea cucumbers do? Is that what you're asking? Hey, we've tamed one. Oh, we can train it to haul, we can train it to rescue people, it can release, we can have it be an attack cucumber. There it is, look at it. It's so cute. It lays eggs too. What a weird little blobbo. Assign them to the home area. Actually, this one can go wherever it wants. We'll keep the sea cucumber around the house, though. We've tamed another one, and we've named it Hocus Pocus. We want to train that one as well. We've tamed a... My god, Vix is training all of the sea cucumbers. Amazing. It's a sea cucumber colony now. So there we go, getting all the crops redone here. Staris, welcome. Good to see you, friend. Vix, can you just clean out the poop bucket? Thank you. It's getting kind of gross. Well, I'm sorry you can't stay long, but I really appreciate you taking the time to tune in and say hi. It means a lot to me. Crazy's passed out due to extreme exhaustion because they hid in their room all day and then decided that was the end of that. I did fix the cooking bug, actually. It turns out there was a mod called Quality Surgeon that was interfering with the ability to cook. And also stone cutting, it's fixed both. So, hooray. And the sea cucumbers, they act like any other pet. They can haul things, they can rescue people. You can train them to attack enemies, even. So how cool is that? Crazy got diarrhea while laying out in the field in the rain. I'm sure they're super thrilled about that. Aw, the sea cucumber's sleeping with us. Aw. Stars, I'm gonna name you after a sea cucumber. You want a sea cucumber army. Well, if I get them all obedience trained, I absolutely could do that. Please refuel the generator as we need it. Thank you. Vix is going on a food binge because of an unsightly environment, mostly because this place is absolutely filthy. Can't blame him there. Rooms are almost done. You know what? No. Let's cancel. I'm gonna do vertical beds. Like that. You train the cucumbers the exact same way you would train any other animal, actually. You just go here and you say, hey, start this training, and then the animal trainers will try to train them, basically. Also, need these walls smoothed out because I can run power conduits through them. Well, they just do the training on their own. They just have an animal skill that's related to training, and they just go off and do it. I think they feed them food and talk to the animals, and sometimes it'll just go bloop. They're trained. And that's what it boils down to. Vix will do that during work time, since it's one of her assigned duties. Recreation will be things like stargazing or playing chess or horseshoes or something like that. Put a pin out here too. Tamed another sea cucumber. So we have a whole bunch of them. And a random boomalope. Yes, that is on the list under the 1, 2, 3 thing. It'll be here under animal handling. Oh, I wonder actually. I could totally fish from the comfort of my base. Don't forget to add me to your game when you find a useless cleaning / hauler character. Don't worry, Destaris, we'll turn you into a slave. It's just what we do. There we go, a little more light in the colony. Looks a little better. There, we've trained the cucumbers in obedience. They will obey our word. Crazy, what are you doing? You're shooting a rabbit. Point blank with your assault rifle, as you do. So Crazy, you know what? Come over here real quick. Should have claimed this. What's in here? Nothing. Empty building. Alright, go back to doing whatever you're doing. Oh good, a heat wave. Good range on that gun, damn. What is it with this game and giving me heat waves right off the bat, huh? Yes, I do have a fridge this time. So hopefully we're not going to lose all of our colonists right off the bat. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's restrict these guys to the home base. Oh, visitors have arrived. Nothing bad happens. I mean, we have guest beds for you. How many are there? 4? We could dump 4 of you in here somewhere. You guys can sleep in the stonecutter room. There you go. Can you name the blue cucumber Juju? Which one is the blue one? This one? Because I'll name that one Juju if you'd like. Juju. Well, that one's Juju now. Need these now. So that's good. This is going to get done. They're going to be doing more work just immediately around the house and not roaming off at 100,000 paces. Hopefully. Ibex is... Well, I guess apparently Crazy said fuck it and it's going to just go off and do their own thing regardless. Maybe because the animals was unrestricted? I don't know. I hope you can kill that Ibex before it kills you. Good, good. Why are you moving? Mount me, darn it. Yeah, just, you know. Well, now they're just gonna leave that corpse there, so that's good. I kinda just really don't care enough to bother with it right now. And put in a sleeping spot where the animals want to sleep with their friends. How's your mood? You ate without a table? Well, that's not my fault. I know it's warm, but luckily we have this thing called a fridge. Oh, we have a group of travelers that are also passing by. Lovely. Hope as guests. Let's try to entertain you. Try to be social, you know. Keep the guests happy so they can say good things. Attract more people, you know. We're new here, but, you know, we try to make a good impression. I could try to convince them to stay if I befriend them, but it costs a lot of goodwill with the faction they're a part of, and it could potentially make enemies of them if we're not at really good standing with them. So it's usually not a good idea. Also, this needs to hold waste because we have fecal sludge. Delicious. That's cool, these linkable tables here. Take care, Crazy. Thank you so much for joining me. They were awfully disappointed by our stay. And then a bunch of people got diarrhea, so that's good. We'll get them next time. We have a prisoner rescue quest, which we're not going to do. It's an enemy outpost guarded by 15 enemies. Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry, dude. We could have saved him if he wasn't guarded by 15 enemies and we had the manpower, but unfortunately we're lacking in both, so... Animals will naturally breed on their own, so it is entirely possible that we will wind up, actually, with, This probably outputs heat, doesn't it? Stacks together. Good, and now the cleaning is beginning. That's good. We need cleaning. Cleaning and smoothing, essentially. Ah, I'm being trained, apparently. What am I doing? I'm like way up here. Place look a little bit better here. What is your skill level with animals? Vics are 9 with animals. 20 being the max. Steel do we have? Not really any, so we're gonna need to be mining that out at some point. I have conduits and some such to lay out. And we have a blocked drain. There's not a lot of steel around here, is there? A bunch there. It's closer though. Cancel that. 'Cause that's That's alright. That's a little closer. Still a hike, though. Apparently this is not designated to be mined for some reason. That will get done at some point. I must have canceled all mining designations like a fool. Place is looking a lot cleaner, though. Our blocked drain was also cleaned up. Getting our crops harvested. Wonderful. Big batch of potatoes here. Crazy sweeping up the bedrooms. Getting all the dust and pebbles out of there. There's an enemy outpost guarded by 19 enemies, and they'll give us a bunch of stuff, but we have 3 people versus 19. I can assure you that it will not go well. Do not recommend. Crazy, can you do research? Yes. So if there's no cleaning to get done, you're just going to be researching things, I guess. Dick, how about you? Ah, we can't build that because you need steel, which you're taking care of right now. Sure. Now it's time for bed, I guess, so no more of that. Whoa. Whoa, that was loud. Something crashed nearby. Right on our crops. We'll have to snag that. Don't care about a shaman right now. The heat wave is past as well. I'm gonna let these guys work around the home area for now, though. There are still things that need to be done. We do have a boomalope right here. We have one of our own that we can milk, and it will give us nitroglycerin that we can eventually refine into chem fuel. We got that because, well, I designated it at one point and it was trained. So, simple as that. Also, we can probably have our colonists be unrestricted now. They can go do whatever they want to do. Looks like they're zooming around up here. Keep forgetting we have this mini-map. Squirrel has self-tamed, apparently. So now we have a squirrel. Actually, we're not going to train the boomalope at all. Boomalopes tend to be a problem. Oh my god, you can mount the sea cucumbers. That's amazing. Look at that! Totally gonna be cruising around on this. Will also make sure that I think sea cucumbers are following Vix at all times. At least when they're doing animal work. Not in battle, though. They'll die if you're in battle. So not, because they're not war animals. Crazy, he's wailing on these deers. Had enough of that, I guess. A meteorite has landed, and it's made out of pure salt. We will absolutely take that, because that is useful for any number of things. Especially like smoking and preserving meat. Or not smoking, but salting meat to make like a jerky. What are the relationships looking like here? Everyone is friends with everyone, it looks like. Yeah, everyone's getting along well. They exchange pleasantries. Vic sat near me and talked about life's annoyances. Tried to show a trick to a squirrel, like, you know, just doing animal things. Friendly AI from our past. This is an event that happens every colony if you're unfamiliar with it. It's essentially an AI that reveals a starship that we can use to get off the planet, which is essentially the end game. I always ignore this. We're never going to do it. Ever. Boomalope just ate all of our potatoes. Apparently we have some chicken eggs. I don't know where those came from. But, okay then. Doe has been murderized. Gun's pretty dope. Yeah, good and accurate too. I say it's accurate as everything misses. Thing's gonna die like in the water. Well, alright. If you want to swim out there and knife its throat, kind of like Metal Gear style. Rest in peace. A nearby settlement, Green Meadow, contacts you with a special request. Their fields have yielded far more than originally inspected, and they could really use your help with the harvest. That's nice, but we're only 3 people right now, so no. Vix is cranking out some meatballs. An exotic good trader from the Nifanahenba National Pact. Look, he's riding a sea cucumber. These guys are great, but we have nothing of value to offer them, so we're just most likely going to send them off. Well, we're just... I say send them off like that's an option. We're just going to not do anything. Chopped up that deer, got ourselves a little more meat. Crazy is continuing to shoot deer. As you do. As you do, I suppose. Could be a ton of materials hidden in here, honestly, that I'm not aware of. But it does look like steel is slightly lacking on this map, which is unfortunate. Luckily, I could just build a quarry. Where's build one of these? Where I want to put it, like right here is kind of ugly. We can put it right there. And that can essentially be mined for quite some time in order to acquire valuable resources. Another bandit camp quest. They'll give us some hyperweave, but it's guarded by 16 enemies, which, again, I'm not willing to kill 16 enemies with my 3. So we're just gonna let them pass by. When do I stream? I don't really have a set schedule. I just kind of stream when I feel like it. So I can't even say like look for me on Twitter or Facebook because I'm so bad at posting consistently. Your best bet is just kind of keep an eye out for the email notifications and hope for the best, because I don't like having a structure for any of this. I just stream when I feel like it, when I'm in the mood, because that's just the best time for me to do it, so. Sorry, I can't give you a better answer, honestly. But I've definitely been on a Rimworld kick lately, so I wouldn't be surprised if a couple more times this week, around this time of night, I'll be streaming. I work till 4:30 on weekdays, so I'm usually home a little bit after that. Then I, make dinner and relax for a bit. So if I stream on a weekday, it's usually around 7 or 8 that'll start up. And if it's a weekend, it could be anything. I might stream at 1, I might stream at midnight, Damn, we are not growing enough food here. Vix is doing their best, though. Cranking out meatballs as needed. Training is coming along real nicely, though. Soon have sea cucumbers doing our bidding. We have a dwarven smithy that wanted to show up. Look at them all. And my cat just busted in the room screaming, "Hello, Forest." What a shock that you're showing up in another one of my streams screaming at me. You never do that, ever. He's all excited because there's a ladybug on my ceiling. And he gets really, really excited when he sees bugs. So, I apologize for the cute little screams hearing. Yep, there's more traders here. There's a ton of them. This would be a great time for a raid right now. I can't till that soil, can I? Damn. I could reclaim this soil right here. I probably can't do that either. I'm putting a really tiny room in here because reasons. Yeah, I'm putting... this is going to be my prison area. It's kind of miserable, but just in case we need a spot to put people we've kidnapped. Trade caravan's heading out. So there, prisoners can live there if they so desire. Now people are getting diarrhea, getting all sick, they're puking all over the food. That's great. 15 days have passed. So they want 120 plasteel, but they give us a high power leg and artificial bone. I don't even think we have 120 plasteel. I don't think we have any. Why would we have plasteel? It's Randy Random. He'll give us raids when he wants to give us raids. Oh, word of Dick Large's charm has reached Kali, and they've asked for Dick Large's hand in marriage. He would join the Dwarven Hill clans if we did that. I need him to stay here, though, so... You know what? I need you to clean up some crap in here, please. It's kind of gross. Oh. Well, look at that. There's our raid. Holy crap! Why is this raid so big? Why? Oh my god. Talk about right on top of us. Like, this is not good at all. Oh no. This is very bad. There's a whole freaking squad of peacekeepers here. Oh, that's kind of unexpected. Well, there goes the colony. Wow, they just launched some, like, plasma grenades and shit. Well then. Oh, our man in black has shown up. I died from being burned. But a mysterious man in black decides to show up. His name is James. And he has whatever an ML5 Thunder is. It's a multi-caliber snub-nosed revolver. That's great, but can you use it? Nope, he has no shooting ability. And he's also a nudist, so he's angry that he's a man in black. I wonder why on earth we had a raid of 19 people. Yeah, they're gonna kidnap who they can and leave, which, guess what? That's everybody. And they're just gonna beat the shit out of everything, too. This faction is a mod, certainly, but... why on earth... Yeah, see, they're just mining out our bedrooms and shit. But why on earth they decided to, Oh, well, there goes a sea cucumber. Why not there were so many? I don't know. Hello, Zach. You came in just as this stream was ending, unfortunately. I mean, this faction is not overpowered. It's more the fact that, like, 16 of them showed up in the middle of the night in my bedrooms when I had 3 people in my colony. I have absolutely no idea why that happened. But, that's kind of strange. So now I'm wondering what on earth... Unless it was the dog. It's entirely possible. I mean, this wealth is quite high. So I'm wondering... I mean, yeah, the creature itself is worth quite a bit. That might have just artificially increased the raid size, because that's part of the factor on how these raids work. Oh, it doesn't matter now, Zach. This colony's dead. And yeah, usually raids are like one dude with a club, or like a pirate with a revolver. So yeah, the fact that it was like 12 Federation robots heavily armed indicates to me that something is wrong. But yeah, there's no point in keeping this colony at this point. I mean, the stream is done. The colony is dead. Nothing bad happens, eh? So yeah, something is off. I don't know what. It could have... actually... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, something's funky. But this colony's done, and this is a decent point for me to stop the stream anyway, because it's 10 o'clock. I need to be asleep soon. So... that was a sudden end to what was kind of a fun colony, but it seems like the game is not crashing, it is functional. It's mod list. Exclamation point mod list if you want to see everything, so... I might have to do some tweaking. I will, maybe do an off-screen colony and see if we get insane numbers again, and if it is, then we know that something in there is not working, but I'm done for the night, I suppose. This colony is to be abandoned. Next stream will be at some point later in this week, a couple days from now. It might be tomorrow. It really depends on how I'm feeling. We'll see. I'll do a little more testing and see if we wind up with strange, crazy numbers of people in raids. If not, if so, then something I've installed is breaking it, which is great. Anyway, though, I'm out for the night. You guys have a fantastic one. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one. Till then, see you later.